Now to health matters. 25th of July marks a medical milestone, the birth of Louise Brown, the world's first IVF baby in 1978. Her arrival sparked a revolution in fertility treatment, bringing hope to millions. Since then, more than 12 million babies have been born worldwide through IVF and other assisted reproductive techniques. For a fertility center here in Nigeria, the Bridge Clinic, it's a time to celebrate miracles, honor science, and embrace hope. As part of this year's observance, the clinic is marking a triple milestone, a week-long awareness campaign and its 7th win as IVF Service Provider of the Year at the Nigerian Healthcare Excellence Awards. According to lead consultant gynecologist Dr. Babatunde Oguniro, the clinic's internationally accredited systems consistently deliver IVF outcomes that meet global standards, giving patients the best ethical chance at starting a family. Consultant gynecologist, lead consultant at the head of clinic at Bridge Clinic, Lagos State, Dr. Babatunde Oguniro joins me on the news at 7. Doc, July 25 is World IVF Day. Just how significant is this breakthrough in medicine?
Thank you very much for having me this evening. IVF has been here for many years, and celebrating the World IVF Day, that's yesterday, really signified a huge milestone. The challenge of infertility that has affected couples worldwide for a long time has always been a challenge. But, you know, it's important that we're part of this celebration, and we're excited to be part of this. So excited to be part of this story. Louise Brown now is born since 1978. We mentioned earlier that over 12 million babies have been born through IVF. And Bridge Clinic is part of this success story that we started in 1999. We've had over 3,000 live births from this process of treatment, and we've delivered consistent, excellent healthcare over the years.
All right.
And that is why we are part of this celebration. And it's exciting, really, because we put joy and smiles on a lot of families.
All right, Doc. But how accessible and affordable are IVF treatments in Nigeria today?
Yes, IVF over the years in different countries to access IVF, and it was really pretty expensive because, of course,
all right, Dr. Babatunde Oguniro, we'll try to see if we can resume that conversation.
Pretty accessible to everybody.
Okay,
Yes,
Doctor, I found it difficult to hear, part of what you said. You were talking about, the accessibility and affordability of IVF treatments in Nigeria.
Yes. And I mentioned that because people had to travel over the years to other parts of the country, they needed to spend quite a number of dollars and pounds. But now that we have it here in Nigeria, it's pretty accessible. A lot of couples have come in over the years to access treatment. And when we talk about affordability, yes, the costs are still a pretty high, but we know that it's important that the value of the health that you are bringing, the value of what you are getting at the end of the day, and the value of what you tend to achieve at the end of the day gives much room for that value. Costs are still things that we are working on over the years. We've done CSR initiatives over the years that has just helped to bring down this cost to at least for a bit.
But can we put a figure
pretty accessible.
Okay, can we put a figure to the cost?
Well, cost can vary. It's not something I'll be able to put a figure live on air, but we know that for the average Nigerian, it's still available to access IVF. Low-cost IVF, which CSR initiative I mentioned earlier, is what we've done over the years. So it's not a cost I will put on live read.
I hear you, Doctor. But then let's talk about, practicality now. Okay, just help us make sense of, what the
TV to be able to this week-long initiative and this week-long celebration.
All right, Dr. Oguniro. So I was saying that you should just, help us have a practical idea of how this goes. Primarily, what does it entail when a couple chooses to tow the IVF path?
Yes. So you mentioned like a practical example. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yes. So I didn't get your question. Can you go over your question again?
Yeah, I was talking about, like just share with us, what it feels like for those who do not know what IVF really entails. Just give us a practical example. Okay, the couple approaches, they do this, and this is how the treatment goes.
Yes. Yes, so for a couple that come in for assessment, the first thing, of course, they have a consultation with our fertility consultants and the fertility experts, where we engage them on a very emotional level, because the burden of infertility can actually, it can be a lot. They've been passing through a lot. So they come in for a consultation, and of course, they have blood tests, semen analysis, and scan. And once we have reviewed these results and we see the need for IVF, we're able to educate them. This has been what we've been doing for 26 years, and of course partner with them, because not every size fits all for all couples that we engage. But once they come in and meet with our consultants, they have their consultations, run their tests, semen analysis, do their scans. We're able to now schedule particular treatment cycles or treatment protocols for them to go through. IVF, yes, is not easy over the years as well. Acceptance for IVF is gradually increasing and getting much better over the years. And we know that hormonal treatments are given and are administered for these couples to collect their eggs or we transfer into the womb of the woman to try and achieve it.
All right, doctor. Thank you very much for sharing with us about.
Done and put smiles on patients over there.
All right, thank you for sharing with us about IVF and its acceptability in Nigeria. Dr. Babatunde Oguniro there.